Test 2. Listening. You will hear part of a radio interview about space tourism. For questions 1 to 6, choose the best answer, A, B or C.
Cancel that Caribbean cruise, forget sightseeing in Europe, actually forget Earth altogether, and book yourself a holiday in space. Yes, listeners, you heard right, and no, it's not a joke. With guaranteed weather, sunsets every 90 minutes and unbeatable gravity-free experiences, this is the holiday of the future. Which brings me to our next guest, Steve McLaren, the man to talk to about space tourism. Hello, Steve, and welcome.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
So, Steve, tell us, is space tourism a fantasy or a reality?
I wouldn't say it's a fantasy, it's just ahead of its time. There are still a lot of things that need to be ironed out.
Like what?
Like transport, for instance. Spaceplanes are only available in model form. Besides, space travel is still very expensive. Take the aeronautical company Bristol Spaceplanes, for example. They have the drawings, they have the design team, but they don't have the financing.
What about space hotels?
Well, Hilton Hotels and the International Company of Architects, Watt & G, have developed designs for lunar and orbital hotels which will have everything hotels on Earth have, including beaches and observation decks with breathtaking views.
Imagine that. So when will all this be possible?
It's hard to tell. Some say it will happen in 5 years. Some say 10. Some say it will take much longer than that.
The sooner the better. It must be quite an experience to be in a weight-free zone. I mean, you can quite literally fly up there.
Yes, but bear in mind that lack of gravity is not all fun and games. First, there's the nausea problem. You'll experience space motion sickness during the first few days, with headaches, vomiting, and lack of energy. Your face will become puffy while your legs become smaller.
You're right, that doesn't sound like fun.
The effect is known as bloat, and it will make you feel as if you've got a cold the whole time you're in space.
How will hotels deal with these less attractive effects? I mean, who wants to walk around looking like a blowfish?
By providing artificial gravity. Inside the hotel, you'll be able to sit on a chair and curl up in a bed to sleep instead of floating in midair. For those who want to experience life without gravity, there will be spacewalks available.
I'm afraid I'll have to stop you there, Steve. It's time for our commercial break. We'll be back with more on space tourism, so stay tuned.